those stories. Those stories will be put to life today. You talked about taxation, you talked about corruption during the time of the Spaniards. This time, you will also realize or you will also listen that those things are still happening until this time. And so, you will hear those things from our resource persons today. And while listening to them, we hope that you will be able to understand your role as Lasalians, even if you are just young Lasalians. No? In the Lasalian community in Lasal, we always remember that we don't only learn. We don't want to become good doctors. We don't want to become rich. But we would like you to become doctors who are compassionate, engineers who will really work for the good of the people. I know you have learned, you have listened, or you are informed of what's happening in the Philippines today, right?
Yes.
When I say flood control, you already know what's that. Now, so listening today, I hope you will not be the type of person who will only do things for themselves. No, you will be the person that would be of service and good leaders to others. So I hope, yes.
Are you talking about the typhoon in Cebu?
Yes, that's part of the result of the or the impact of those who were people who were not able to really do their work well. No, someone is raising his hand out at the back, sir. Sorry.
Have an example. So it's also like I also have an example from the corruption of the Philippines, like the deforestation of Sierra Madre and the mining.
Very good. That only means that only shows us that you are really aware of what's happening in the Philippines. No? And you know that it is not, the impact of those things would not be very good to all the people. No? Kaya tayo may flood, kaya tayo may mga taong nahihirapan, taong binabaha, taong nawalan ng bahay, taong nawalan ng buhay because of that. So now, as you listen and watch the research persons this morning, we invite you to travel through time, no, enter new worlds, and hear powerful voices from the past and the present. I'm sure the research persons will be able to explain well about service, about leadership, about how to be compassionate and be kind to the people, to your neighbors. So I hope by the end of this activity, you would also be living voices, no, who will inspire other people, young people as you, to become compassionate, to become good, to become service-oriented leaders of our country. Thank you very much, and good morning, everyone.
And thank you so much, Ms. March. Let's give a big round of applause to Gwen. Thank you for Ms. March. And I hope grade 5 students to get an inspiration. And thank you so much, very active future leaders and ating mga grade 5 students. Very good, okay? And of course, with that, I think it's my honor to present to you and present our resource speakers for this morning. First, listen, we have Miss Tony Joanna Marie Halwage, or Miss Tony. She is the Student Activities Director for De La Salle University Integrated School, Binyan City, Laguna, former social science teacher teaching basic economics at both the college and high school levels, and former student council moderator and student activities coordinator. Holds a bachelor's degree in economics, major in natural resource economics from the University of the Philippines, Los Baños. Holds a diploma in environment and natural resources management from the University of the Philippines Open University, Certified Google Educator, and Certified Google Trainer, Apple Teacher with Sweet Playground Certification, and Google Applied Digital Skills Ambassador and Global Schools Advocate, promoting digital literacy and the integration of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals in education. Passionate about empowering educators to adapt to technological advancements and create the transformative learning experiences for students. Again, grade 5 students, what is the name of our first speaker, Miss Tony? Okay, very good. Okay. And the second speaker or resource person we have is Miss Lavette D. Abawag. Miss Lavette D. Abawag is currently serving as an office assistant at La Salle Mission Office of De La Salle University Laguna. A proud alumna of De La Salle University Manila, she brings with her nearly 20 years of professional experience both locally and abroad, including her work in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Prior to joining DLSU Laguna in June 2025, she was part of the city's Social Welfare and Development Office of the Santa Rosa City Government, where she dedicated her work to community service and public welfare. At 46, very young, Ms. Lavette continues to live out the Lasallian values through her commitment to service, excellence, and faith. What's the name again of our second resource person, grade 5 students? Miss Lavette. Okay, so we have Miss Tony and Miss Lavette. And with that, let's give them a big round of applause. Okay, so we're going to sit here, grade 5 students. Reminder to, since this is also part of your task, we invite everyone to take down notes and listen to our resource person as I ask several questions or couple of questions for us to realize something that is happening in our community and our society. Okay. So, I guess, Miss Tony, you want to say something first to our grade 5 future leaders.
Hi, good morning. Taas nga kamay. Naman nakikinig yun. Dami nakikinig. And good morning, everyone. Again, I'm Miss Tony, your Student Activities Director, but I'm here to share a thing or two regarding your topic for this workshop session. Ayan. And I'll be giving the mic to Miss Lovette. Hello! Ano sagot? Hi! Ayun. Good morning sa inyo. And hopefully you will learn something from me and Miss Tony this morning. Sana may ma-share kami na may value sa inyo.
Thank you, Ms. Lavette, Ms. Tony. First, in the Living Voices, there are guide questions prompted to our students. First questions that we have, what were the issues during the Spanish colonization that still exists today? How did each issue affect the Filipino society today? And which of these issues is the most remarkable for your group and why? And how can we do about these issues today? And what could be the possible solutions? So, they're also tasked to write down short, remarkable phrases or a sentence from the interviewees that leave a mark on you. So take only 3 pictures or during the interview, and then this is an individual task and it's part of your summative assessment performance task number 1. So ensure that you have your answers. Okay. First of all, I would like to ask Ms. Tony and Ms. Lavette, what is your task and why is it important na we can understand tasks at their level? First, Ms. Tony.
Sige. Who here plays Roblox or Minecraft? Yeah, dami. So you'll understand my example or analogy for this one. So for example, in Minecraft, you have a challenge wherein you'll build a castle. As a group, you'll be building a castle. But each individual only has one resource. So one has the iron for the railroads. Only one only has the diamonds for the railroads. So what happens now, Or what will you do in order to build the castle? Wala. If you have the different materials, each one of you have the different materials, what will you do as a group?
Can't do anything.
We work together, share the resources with one another. What else? And build the castle. What else?
Do our own thing. Do our own thing.
Share ideas.
Do our own thing.
Organize the materials to make the castle easier. So, what will happen if you'll be the only one to gather all the materials? Only one individual. It will take longer, it will be hard, it will be unfair, and so on. So, for this one, what we do, or what will make everyone's job easier is that, what if there is one person or two persons that don't have the resources, but all the time, or they have all the time they have, in order to build the castle? What can you do, or what will you do with those two individuals? Tell them to help by
Do our own thing.
building the castle.
Do our
So
own
what
thing.
the others will do is just give the resources to them and build
Give
the
up.
castle, right?
Give
Is it
up.
much easier? Yes. So the other person will do all the resources, and then the other will build the castle. That is what is happening with our tax. So we have a government that have all the resources and build all the things that we have today, that we use commonly, like the bridges, the roads, collects the garbage. All of those things that you don't do individually is done by the government. And what we do as the